Volus Ambassador, is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
I made a lot of friends over Destiny that way. I would wear a Destiny shirt to like work or anywhere. They're like, "You like Destiny?" I was like, "Yes." Why are you so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details.
Chastising
We still
rebuke.
have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What are those things called? Because I love them.
What is it you do here?
Elcor.
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus Ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
That makes sense for you.
However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
I think this is the one I didn't ask about, right?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
I just
Your
fucking wandered in
ambassador
here
is
and asked a
next
bunch of questions.
door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I should go.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Sexualized blue people? Is that what I'm reading? Yes, okay. I think I exhausted all his options anyway. I didn't talk to this guy though. Hold on.
Please greeting. Human
Savvy.
Always good to see you.
Hello.
I am Ambassador Karen.
Visitors from the Isle of Ponies.
Something I can do for you this day.
How did you beat that game? How was it? That game looked crazy, guys. I don't know if I can click out of this game or not. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. I'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there together. Welcome in, Raiders. Savvy, thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to try to shout you out in all caps, I guess. Guys, follow Savvy if you are not. Please do so. It's weird as fuck. Learned important information about myself. Do tell. Welcome in, Tyserax. Diamondback, hello, hello. Crusader that died in the 1200s outside of Jerusalem. And you're stuck in a video game? Or... What was it called? Pony Island? Savvy was playing Pony Island, which is an incredible mindfuck, I guess, of a game. Because I definitely didn't expect that. So that's interesting. Savvy plays all kinds of games, though. Definitely check Savvy out if you haven't. We are talking about... Well, I am discovering for the first time... Hi, welcome in. I'm Epic Malenko. Darth, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We do all kinds of games here. Lots of RPGs, lots of Souls games. I am, for the very first time, playing Mass Effect. We're about 2 hours in. And I'm being educated on different alien cultures and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I play games on the internet. I have a cat and a turtle. And stuff. Yeah, welcome in. Savvy yelled at you? Oh my goodness. He probably deserved it. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Checking out this game. New game. I love a new RPG game to sink my teeth into. And this is... I definitely have my gripes with it, but a lot of it is gameplay. Like the combat is the controls, I guess, are my issue. Very counterintuitive. But I understand they fix that in later installments. Your speech, yeah, tell me. Well, okay, we'll start with Alcor.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Okay. These are my favorite thing in the game so far is Elcor, by the way. Genuine enthusiasm.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable.
Feels rough in modern year, yeah.
Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Tell me about the history and origins
Very
of
much.
the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Okay. So, like, their fantasy, their science fiction Eeyore.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
I'm actually super interested. That little guy's spicy, okay?
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Alright.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I love him. Can you romance that guy? Other than your normal chicanery. Damn. Did you drop one too many metal pipes? Hello.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Pickings are going to be slim on that front for this game. Oh. It's on him for not seeing it coming, for real. Diamondback, I love your chicanery, okay? I may yell at you, but it's probably because you jumped the fucking pants off of me, okay?
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Pretty name.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What's your name? What do you do
I just
here?
asked that.
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant...
Okay, I feel like I'm going to turn up the dialogue. I'll try that.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive
Jesus.
programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of
Diamondback.
interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted
Diamondback.
through any of the Presidium
Thank you
VI
for the
terminals
666.
should you
Holy
require
shit.
assistance.
My goodness. I mean, holy shit, me too. So I'm all distracted. Meeting all kinds of new things.
Give me the tour.
Goodness.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal
Thank you for the
1.
bits.
On either side of this lobby are the embassies
lord.
of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
sounds too perfect. I don't know about that. I wonder what the 3 races are, though.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Information? Yo, glug, 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 glug.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Oh god. This is a big place. I think I'm supposed to go up there to the right. Got the camera shake. Insanely lost? Okay. Can't wait. So I'm at the embassies, right? I think that's where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I should just go where they want me to, for now. That's not it. This reminds me of a place you go towards the end of Final Fantasy VIII. Like, visually, it reminds me of that. This is obviously a lot bigger than that. Oh, hey.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I'm getting a lot of codexes that I'm not reading.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Salarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Huh.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces.
I'm just
As
glad
their
I don't have to
territory
read
and
it.
influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Salarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the 2 species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
If cool, diplomatic relations.
The Asari. 50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. The Elcor are a citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Don't worry, we're not going to listen to all of these.
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy.
I mean, we probably will eventually,
but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Jesus.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to